Is a more general term.
Yeah,
dongle is anything that dangles but is secured. It's like a secured dangle. It's a dongle.
Some dongles dangle free though,
What's
and you
the
can totally like the Guitar Hero controller dangle. You could lose
like
that.
anything can dangle, right? Like anything, anything could coincidentally just start dangling. But when it is a device intended to dangle,
it's a dongle.
Then it is a dongle. That is my.
Is guitar a dongle?
Update the
no,
wiki.
No, there's a dongle that...
Yeah, like you have like the strap. It's intended to dangle, is it not?
The guitar is pretty rigid, you know, it doesn't really dangle, it hangs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
see the difference.
It has to have some flop to it.
And it helps if it's bulbous, like this mic, kind of how you're showing.
Like I know what all the dirty minds at home are I know what Rocco's thinking too.
What am I thinking?
Is a penis a dongle?
Why are you thinking that?
Why would
you think that?
I don't know why Rocco's thinking that.
Rocco.
I don't think
that. A penis can dangle, but I believe because it is not detachable, it is not a dongle.
No, but here's the thing.
But it is a dong.
That's true.
It is a dong.
But the hole, get rid of that.
Hold on. Yeah. Really, though, a dongle, the true purpose of a dongle is that it's something that hangs from where it needs to be, and it has connections for you to use. It's there. And
so it connects and disconnects.
A penis does not do that.
A penis does not connect and disconnect.
If we're talking genitalia, what is a dongle? If an older woman had like a kind of a hanging vagina.
Oh my god.
That is a dongle because it just hangs there and it can connect. You can connect to it.
But I did not foresee these thoughts.
You can't detach that. That can't connect.
Yeah, that's right. I'm always thinking outside what you think I'm thinking.
What the fuck are you into?
Welcome to Podcast 404.
Welcome to Podcast 404.
If it seemed like the conversation was a little broken, that's right. You got a 404 error.
Damn.
Whoa.
Theme song.
Swing on, get on the fake from it. Yeah, we hang from it. Gotta get it, weatherman. Like a motherfucking weatherman. Expose and close the doors on those who try to strangle and mangle the truth. Cause the circle of hatred continues unless we react. We gotta take the power back. Yeah, we gotta take the power back. Come on, come on. Yeah, we gotta take.
Whoa!
Welcome back. We just did a cool theme song. What was
that
the theme
song? Was it was either Tongue Tied by Group Love or and I'm gonna let Sean decide, or Take No Prisoners by Megadeth.
Oh wow!
So
use them both.
Yeah,
mash them up.
Mash them up.
Do a little Super Mash Brothers kind of deal.
How's it looking? Are we tight?
I think it should. Yeah, I want to make sure it was recording audio. I think it should be Jingle Bells, just the straight up Christmas song Jingle Bells, but you say the word dongle over every
Isn't
jingle.
there a song
Dongle
that's
bells.
a Christmas thing like
Dongle
jingle,
bells.
jingle, jingle, and then
No, you made that
Make
up.
it up.
Dongle,
You just made that up.
dongle.
Nope.
Pretty sure it does that.
No, you're
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Watching too much Olympics.
I'm pretty
Jingle,
sure, I'm pretty
jangle.
sure it's that
You're
one.
crazy.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's that. It's the
Crazy.
Burgermeister Burger singing that one.
Wow,
Remember
he's
that guy?
pretty sure.
What?
What?
You guys ever watch that
Who?
one? Santa Claus is coming to town. A classic Christmas story.
You're digging
Meister.
yourself into a
With the
crazy
Burgermeister
hole.
Burger? All right.
No.
Is that you mean Heat Miser?
No.
I
Okay.
know the Eat Meister.
They're saying these words. It's like a foreign language.
Burger Meister Meister.
Burgermeister Burger is the guy's name in this Christmas special.
And
What Christmas special?
Santa Claus is coming to town.
It's
No.
fucking
That doesn't exist.
August right now.
Yeah.
I don't.
All right. Anyways,
I don't know.
Dongles. There you
we're
go.
gonna be talking No Man's Sky. This podcast. We're gonna be talking what? Power Morphicon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Absolutely.
start. Let's start out the gate.
So your dick is detachable.
Out
Yeah, actually, I do have a dongle.
You do have a dongle.
I do have a dongle. Yes.
Let's talk Power Morphicon. Don't make him wait in suspense.
Okay, so
Did you have a panel?
yes,
He did.
yes.
Let's
Wait,
talk the
wait,
Power Morphicon.
50.
Okay.
I know this is unofficial MEGA64. This is technically Rocco B64 personal channel stuff.
Yes.
B-boy style.
Breaking news.
But let's share it. I know you're excited to share it.
Okay, so just a real quick rundown of Power Morphicon. I get there. They offered me, the people who run this con know me, and they ask if every year if I want, or they do it every 2 years, if I want a panel. Okay.
They
And
can't,
then,
wait, hold on. They can't do it annually?
no.
All right.
So every
much
2 years,
longer.
every 2 years they do this convention, and they're like, yeah, if you want your own slot, go for it. Okay, there it is. You have your own panel. But they know, like, I can, like, talk publicly, and so they're like, can you help MC a couple things? Would you want to do that? And I'm always like, hell yeah, I'm down to help out. Because honestly, the panels that they have had me MC are things that no one approachable remembers or knows. Yeah. So it's like VR Troopers. No one can tell you anything about that. Well, I'm up there going like, oh my god, you guys, we have Doom Master. The guy who played Doom Master is here. Which, by the way, the guy who played Doom Master, you thought he was gone and out of work? No, he was Colossus in Deadpool. Yeah, they motion captured him. Wow. Anyway, okay.
Wait,
see Deadpool?
The only thing I hear, Colossus is like one of the main threads throughout all the Marvel movies. Mm-hmm. So he's like, that's his new career.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
cool.
Yeah, he's Colossus.
So you said that in such a way that's like, is it not impressive that I know these things?
Yeah. So anyway,
he loves VR Troopers. That's old news. You tell us that every time.
So anyway, so I did that panel. Well, they said, actually, could you help with? We need someone to help. There's always a couple moderators or a couple people running each panel. Yeah. They were like, can you help run the Power Rangers Time Force panel? I was like, oh, okay. Now, that show is around where I stopped really regularly watching it. Like, I have a real fondness for the old shows, but that's where I stopped.
You fell off there.
So I kind of remember watching some of it, but I was like, whatever, someone else will help me, so it'll be, I can improvise, it'll be fine. I get there, the other moderator goes, oh my god, dude, my voice is gone. You're going solo. Bye.
What?
That dude, he'd never seen it. He'd never seen it.
No, trust me, he'd seen it. But anyway, so he left, and so I'm just on stage. So this is, you get a kick out of this. I'm backstage waiting on, like, okay, when does it start? Or are all the people here? I don't know what the guests are on this panel. And I'm standing back there, and there's an older guy, and he was the villain in the show. And I remember things, obscure things, people who were in the background of a B movie.
Yeah, right.
This guy is Vernon Wells. He was the villain in fucking Commando. He was Bennett. He was the other soldier that Arnold fought.
Arnold whispers, fuck you. Yeah. He whispers, fuck you to Bennett.
And what does he say? He throws a pipe and the steam goes through him and he says, like, let off some steam or something?
There's a lot of
spoiler.
That's the guy.
He spoiled the end of Commando.
He's in Commando. He was in Inner Space. He was like the head bad guy. He's in a bunch of stuff.
Wow. Is he a bad guy in real life?
So I brought those up. And he's like,
real life good guy.
I said, like, just to make sure, are you in those things? And he was like, yeah, and Road Warrior. He was a villain in Road Warrior.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's Wes.
He's Wes.
Oh, good old Wes.
Which one was Wes?
Wait, so what's his... And who is he in Power Rangers?
He was a villain in just that season.
Okay.
Like, it was...
So he was like their Lord Zed?
Yeah, basically.
I see.
Just for a little bit. So anyway, he was standing backstage, and he was being really like... Mm-hmm. And then he goes up on stage, and he like flipped him off, and then walked back off. And I was like, what is this? And he goes, you know, what I found... When I'm nice to them, they ask what's wrong. And when I insult them, they smile. And he was like, and so he walked on stage.
Wow,
and,
right.
So he was like, he was it was great.
That's that's my method with the podcast. It's true. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
On the same wavelength. Cool.
So anyway, he was funny. But anyway, so they all went on. Yeah, so everybody came out on stage, but I didn't know who was on the panel. So they were like. I was just coming up with shit off my head. I was like, Back to the Future sucks. Time Force was the best. I was just making shit up. And so they came out on stage and waved to everybody. And I was just like, yeah, well, let's go. And so I honestly tried to get it to hit so he would tell stories about Commando. So I bring it up. They talked about, like, being there for, like, 10 minutes, and I was like, great. Well, we've talked about Power Rangers long enough. Let's get some Commando stories. We're going to go to Vernon, and he was like, no, we're here for this. They kept parlaying it back, but I'm like, no, I really want to talk about Commando. But, okay, all right. And so then they just did Q&A. It was fine after that. For about 10 minutes, it was tense.
Save it for Commando Con, man.
Yeah, Rocco.
Con-Mando. I'll be there.
Boo. So I felt, so you were thrown in a situation in front of a crowd. Did you wish that you watched that season? I mean, obviously. I mean, the one season you stopped watching, and that's the one that you
No, that's fine.
Okay.
No regrets.
Time Force is.
This guy's comfortable in his Power Rangers fandom. He has nothing to prove.
How's your own panel go?
My own panel. Okay, so it was. I opened it. I played a Rage Against the Machine song, and I came out and I just talked about like filmmaking and how.
Yeah. What Rage song was it?
Take the Power Back.
Nice.
And once the song said "Take the Power Back," I cut the music and I said "From Hollywood" because they're silencing directors with a voice. And so what?
You get a big turnout.
So yeah, cool. Yeah, it was cool.
What did the 6 people at your panel think?
No, there was like 12. And
Hey, to be fair.
it was literally. Hey, they literally put me at the end of everything. Like everything at that con had ended. To the point that during Q&A, like security was like in the room, like what is this?
Oh man.
So anyway,
Go home.
so it was fun. It was fun, and I showed some stuff I'm gonna put online later or whatever. But it was perfect because then once it was all over, everything had closed down. I go to my car and they literally locked up the parking structure. So my car was locked in there, and I'm like,
shit.
What's going on? And some fan was with someone who had come to the panel.
Yeah.
He flew down from Ontario, Canada,
For Power
or
Morphicon?
Toronto, or I don't. Yeah,
It's that
yeah,
important.
whatever.
Toronto is.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's once every other year.
For that convention, and he had a MEGA64 shirt and everything, and anyway, he was there, and he was like, "You can't get to your car?" And I was like, "No." And hey, Julio, if you're watching, this guy helped me. We both went around the building to try to find ways in the structure, and we found an emergency exit that was left open.
Oh.
And we were like, okay, so we'll get in. And so we went in. I couldn't quite place what he was saying, but he was kind of like, I don't know if you can get out of here. Like, there's a number you can call, but it's closed down. It's like, oh, well, I'm getting out of here. So I'm not staying. And we're looking, and so this guy is with me, Julio.
Yeah.
This guy is with me, just like, man, I'm really sorry. It's like, you didn't do this.
Yeah.
I'm like opening my car. I found an extra snapback. I was like, you want a free snapback? Yeah, okay, all right. So we're just like, I'm trying to figure out.
By your car.
And I'm looking, and I'm like, that emergency exit, I think we can fit through that. I think I can drive out. I think I can drive through that.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Fuck
Is there
the police.
anything? Is there any way we can go? And I'm saying this, and the guy who's working there is like, I don't even know if this goes out to the street though. Like going through that way, I don't know if that's going out to the street. I'll find a way to get out to the street.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can. I'll find a way. And so I get in my car. Julio is like, well, good luck, bye. And I'm like, do you need a ride back to the convention center? Yeah, sure. All right, hop in. And
You made this guy's whole trip.
Start the guy. So he sits there. Start the car. Start the engine. I pull around, and it's one of those perfect like movie moments. And as soon as I start driving towards the exit, the song that was on my iPhone from the panel kicks in. Bam, bam. We gotta take the power back. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we made it through. All right. Wait, there's a barricade there. No, you can zig around it. Bam, 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 bam.
God.
And so then I pulled up the convention center, and that guy was like, "No one's gonna believe the night I had."
Your car's not small either.
No, it wasn't. It was So anyway, so Julio, thank you for guiding me on that journey. I wouldn't have had the confidence on my own.
Yeah.
You pushed me to the next level. So thank you,
You
Julio.
made him better.
So yeah,
Shouts out to
he was just
Julio.
like, this was the weirdest night. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Did this really happen?
No.
He told me he was.
What's a dream?
See, his plans fell through with or something with where he's staying or something like that, and he had nothing to do until 5 a.m.
Oh,
because 5 was when
nightmare.
like something opened and he could
Wow.
go there. I don't remember what the deal was,
The homeless shelter.
but
Yeah.
Staying at.
Sounds like a unthought out plan.
but I don't know what
Let's
happened.
fly down and figure it
So
out.
it was like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was like, what are you doing? What are you gonna do now? I have a ticket for like a 12:50 showing of Suicide Squad, so that'll kill a couple hours. It's like, all right, have fun.
Did have a plan.
So anyway,
Go to Denny's and
You guys didn't like
You're
go to the
good.
beach and like, just
Sounds like
How do you
come
top
up
escaping?
No,
the,
I'm gonna visit him in
locked up
Canada.
Parking structure. You can't top that.
No,
yeah, exactly.
it's true.
He probably just went home after that. He was
Go
like, it's
out
not
on
gonna be
a-
that
on a
fun.
high note.
Yeah.
Cool.
Suicide Squad.
How was
So, anyway.
Pasadena? I remember it being a nice part of town up there. There's some like nice restaurants
nice.
around the convention
Yeah,
center.
it was nice.
How's
I mean,
drive
aside
up?
from
Did that
this-
get you?
Hmm?
The drive up.
How does it stack up against other convention centers? What's the nicest convention center we've been to across the country?
Ooh, good
Nicest
question.
convention center. I always
You
find.
know what? I'm gonna throw it right out there.
Okay.
Atlanta Convention Center, right there
That
in
was
Olympic Park.
That was a really nice
Olympic
convention
Park
center.
World
was
of Coke
nice.
is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I didn't visit that.
CNN was there.
that-
Cartoon Network was right there. Too
aquarium.
bad
Oh,
the
wow.
convention stank.
Oh wow!
Ouch.
The convention center was really cool.
Thanks for inviting.
I really like the Seattle
I
convention.
think that one's
The
good.
guys who
Yeah,
run that are like our fans.
Well, good.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
He's not.
it's like that
Now look at the
Power
message.
Ranger villain. Derek knows how to handle the
Oh
audience.
yeah, he's making him smile right
Yeah.
now.
I know you're smiling.
Give him some shit.
No, I really like the convention center at MomoCon. Because all the stuff outside the convention center was right there. So
Yeah.
that's my vote. Anybody
Plenty
else?
of
They got the
stuff.
aquarium
I say
there.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's
That
is
was
pretty
fair.
cool.
Yeah.
What is so cool about the Seattle convention
There's a
center?
fucking
Everything okay?
subway
It's like
on the
a
first
maze.
floor.
There's a subway on the first floor.
They got Crate Place.
A lot of
Yeah.
coffee
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah,
I
the first
find-
floor is like a shopping
I
mall.
find that you
Could you
guys
give me
are
one, Eric?
so easily impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
The Chicago one was nice, and I think the Boston one is nice.
Yeah.
The Boston one is structured really nice.
Yeah, there's
fine.
nothing
Yeah, but
it is
outside
set up
there.
well.
Yeah, but they don't have a subway on the first
That's
floor,
true.
which is nicer
True.
than the best aquarium in America and the World of Coke Museum.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, just thought.
Anyways.
Welcome to MEGA64 Podcast.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think. Do you like our show? Do you hate our show?
Tell us, and maybe we won't do the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll stop
Put a
if you
one
don't
in the
like
chat.
Hey, real quick, before we started, we were talking about No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
We have a few things to talk about with that. One, we did a video about it.
that's
We
right.
did a video.
Let's talk about that.
No planets left in No Man's Sky.
Let's talk about that video.
And
Yeah.
that was a cool vid.
It was.
Good
I
talk.
think that was the best After Effects we ever had in a video.
Yeah,
I
the
agree.
special
I think-
effects and
I think-
color stuff was rad.
I think Derek killed it on that one.
It did look like the game. It was
Yeah.
impressive.
Someone in the comments didn't like the effects and said go to film school.
That's great.
Wow.
So what do you think? Should
Well,
we go?
that's-
Let's go.
constructive
You
criticism.
know what? If you give a gift to somebody and they don't take the gift, who does the gift belong to?
Ooh,
I don't know.
You? Is it for you? Everyone else?
Mother Gaia.
I will say that of every single day we've ever filmed,
Guess we're just gonna move on. All right, go ahead.
every day that we've ever filmed in any video, that was the hottest it's ever been. That.
Really?
That's-
Oh,
you, and
you were in
you
leather
honestly,
suit.
you didn't really complain about it.
Well, you guys sometimes just gotta suck up and do it.
Well,
So
did it make you a better actor though? Because on other planets, you're closer to the sun, the atmosphere is all fucked up. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah,
feel it.
that's right. And I felt it. It was that was a motorcycle racing suit that I was wearing, and it was so hot, so hot. But that was a lot of fun. I like being an astronaut, guys.
Were you nude inside that suit?
No, I wish
That
I
was-
should have been,
that was the
because when
problem.
I took it off,
Yeah.
it was like I was dripping. I was soaked. I should have like my clothes
Yeah,
were
you
ruined.
just want to get your skin on that
I
leather.
should have had my
Did your
suit on.
suit have it set up like an astronaut's where you could like poo and pee in it?
No, I didn't have the option.
Did
should've
you
got-
try any?
No,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the poo and the pee.
No,
went
I had
straight
no
in the
pee.
boots.
I had no pee left. I sweated it all out.
Oh.
It was all gone.
Yeah.
Sweat it all out.
It's all gone.
Hey,
All
Derek.
Yeah.
When you give a gift to someone and they don't want the gift, who does the gift belong to? I want to know.
The Watchmen.
If you try to give a gift to somebody
Uh-huh.
and they don't accept the gift, who does the gift belong to?
I don't know.
You keep it for yourself.
Oh.
If you try to give an insult to somebody,
Mhm.
if you're angry at them
Mhm.
and they don't accept it, who does that gift belong to? You're the one who burns, not me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eric, for bringing it back.
I was just curious.
Uh-huh.
Burning, baby.
I wanted to know. You're the one. You're the one who burns.
It's getting a little philosophical. I'm glad people like the effects on that video. I did the effects, so to me they look crappy. I still see Sean on the green screen. But
I suspend disbelief.
that's
you know, I will say we wrote this video before No Man's Sky had come out. Obviously, we had been planning on having it come out the day the game came out, and so we had to base everything for the video off of preview stuff and interviews and stuff we had read, and so looks like we got some details wrong about No Man's Sky.
Well, I think we did. Yeah, we did.
But not really our fault, because No Man's Sky didn't deliver what they said was going to be in the game.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
So
Wasn't our end.
it puts us in a particular situation, because you know, years as time goes on and people just come to know No Man's Sky for the game it is, they're gonna watch our video and be like, this doesn't really make any sense because you can't shoot people in No Man's Sky.
You can't see each other.
You can't see each other
but
even.
no one knew that, obviously, going into it.
Well, that sucks.
I bet there's a bunch of people in the chat who are like, "Oh, I knew that." Okay, that's fine.
You know what?
I thought you'd be able to see each other.
They said you would be able to see each other.
Yeah.
They said you'd be able
I think
to
that's
interact
just
with other
broken.
people.
I bet they could fix that.
I don't think they're going to fix it.
You don't think so?
I think they're changing their
Stance?
their stance.
Pokemon Go
yes.
style.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna.
Take features out.
Yeah.
But
It's Pokemon Go style.
Pokemon Go style.
You know,
To be fair about Pokemon Go, they've updated it recently.
Yeah.
And I feel like they added a lot of good stuff.
They did. They
Just
So
work in progress.
we're gonna stand by our video. We're gonna leave it up. It's a testament to what No Man's Sky was supposed to be.
And they never did. Did they say you could shoot other people? I didn't know if they
Yeah,
did.
no
too.
idea.
They
No,
said
they
there's
didn't say-
combat, and you shoot robots.
But
they didn't say you could shoot other people.
But that was
they
a
said
part
you'd
of the
be
joke.
able
That
to
was
interact.
That was
with
a
other
joke. The
players.
part seeing somebody else, we thought you could do
Yeah.
the shooting. We thought, oh, if you can't do it, fuck it. Who cares? It's funny.
You guys should
yeah,
do
it
a
doesn't
director's
affect the
cut.
comedy to me. What?
You should do a director's cut, like in 6 months after it's been patched,
No.
like a dozen times.
Wait like 25 years like Blade Runner.
You know what? There's
Yeah,
this
then
clip.
just
and then
do
do
it
the
like-
final cut.
There's this
Yeah.
That's right.
smoking gun clip going around, and I've never met the people who made the game. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but there's a clip from, maybe it's the creator of the game, went on Colbert Report, and Stephen Colbert, no, he went on.
He did go on
What's he
Colbert,
hosting
yeah.
right now? What's Stephen Colbert hosting
Then
right
like
now?
Late Show,
whatever.
Tonight
Yeah.
Show.
He went on the new Colbert Report, and Stephen Colbert asked him, like, so, what will you look like? What does your character look like in this game? And his response was, you can't see your character in this game. You'll only be able to see yourself when other people see you.
I forget the name of the channel that put that video together of like the guy saying that stuff. Crobat.
And I'm sure that he's, like, hates himself for that interview right now.
Yeah, I'm sure. And there are a couple interviews like in this little video that I watched that were him saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, I think when you just do a lot of interviews, some of that stuff just kind of
Some of
comes
that
out,
stuff
and
comes
you
out.
and you go backstage and you just go, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
He posted a statement like the day before the game coming out about like or he had an interview recently that was like about balancing hype, and he said like he kind of regretted the Colbert Report, but at the same time he got so much hype and attention from it that like it fueled the team. But he did regret
And-
like over.
but you know-
I feel like that sentiment alone, I want to have a conversation after this conversation. We're going to talk about our video, then we're going to talk about No Man's
Yeah.
Sky.
Yeah.
Go
absolutely.
ahead, keep talking.
Well, I was thinking, like, you know, this is a game developer who didn't expect this to blow up so much, and now he's
Yeah.
on the Tonight or the Late Show, whatever. With
Yeah.
I mean, that's like he's not ready for this, and yeah, I imagine being super nervous and just like, yeah,
Let's
put
wrap
my foot in
up.
my mouth.
Let's wrap up talking about our video then.
Okay.
The core of it is still the same. The core of the joke is you can name your planet stupid shit. Even before I saw like the ending punchline of the video, I named my first planet in No Man's Sky Gathering of the Juggalos 2024. I just started naming all the like animals in my plants after various kinds of dildos. So I think it's very universal. It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and... Oh, go ahead.
Once all the current dorks who work at NASA die out and there's new people get hired, we're gonna name this planets and stars cool shit, you know, out there. So
I like
Yeah.
I like
All the
SeaWorld
fucking
sucks with the
numbers.
misspelling.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh,
What a great
so-
that joke is perfect.
Hey, can we say about that? We wrote this video, and it was like, yeah, he's gonna find this planet, and he's gonna name it the perfect name, and he's gonna fuck it up. So he'll name it something like Slipknot Rules, and you know he'll misspell like
He'll forget the
Slapnut or
Yeah.
something. But when it came to naming like the perfect planet, we were like, Slipknot Rules is not the perfect planet name. Like, what is the most like self-righteous?
Yeah.
I need to make a statement.
Yeah.
I need to find a planet and let the world know my thoughts. And Rocco and I actually sat for a long time and tried a bunch of names. And I remember which one of us came up with it, but eventually it was just like, this guy is the type of guy who thinks, you know, he's like an online activist. So SeaWorld sucks, but he misspells it.
Yeah. So God, that's so good.
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld sucks. Oh shit.
Yeah. So we'll leave the video up, even though it will not make, it'll never make sense as time and time goes on.
It will
one
never.
flaw.
You literally will not be able to follow.
Every
Again,
person who watches it from now and be like, what the fuck?
This film was speculative science fiction. You know, when Kubrick made
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah.
You know
didn't
what
it was
though?
gonna
Like,
be.
I feel like that goes to show though that there was an expectation
Yeah, I
that
agree.
you would be
Yep.
able to interact with other people. Like, we are members of the general public, just
Well,
like
again-
all our viewers. We weren't privy to any inside information.
Yeah.
We were going off what everybody else was going off of, and we too thought. that you would be able to interact online. So saying let's talk about the game itself.
Because you weren't following it super closely. You were gleaning information and kind of like half following the game, and you're like, oh, it's coming out soon, it's coming out soon.
Well, we looked it up when we were making the video, though.
It's unfair to say we weren't following it super closely, but because it's hard to follow a game super closely. We were trying to find as much information as we could on the game
and
to make this video.
This one in particular was super under.
Well, they sealed it off because they were develop even as the game was coming out. They were putting out new patches. They were
we're gonna talk No Man's Sky now.
They didn't send out review copies because I think Sony said, well, what you're gonna get in a copy of the game before it comes out is not going to be the same game the day it comes out because there's a patch that comes out Monday and the game comes out Tuesday. And the patch changes like
the beginning.
Let's change
it.
Shit.
I want to start by saying, because I want to talk about all this stuff. Basically, No Man's Sky has had a shit ton of hype all summer long, maybe even longer than all summer, probably all year. I would say it's the number one hyped game of the summer. It's Sony's number one hyped game, and it's the number one marketed game on Steam right now. And I've heard for Steam, it's their best-selling game of all time right now. Yeah. A lot of people are disappointed with the PlayStation version, saying that it didn't deliver what they expected, and even more people are disappointed with the PC version because they can't even get it to run on their PC.
Really?
I am one of those people who cannot get it to run on my PC. I am definitely disappointed that a game that is marketed on this level with so many... It was marketed like a AAA level game. Regardless of who made it, there was a lot of money put just into marketing it.
Sure.
It came out at full price, $60, and the fact that people have to go in and edit their registry on their computer to get a $60 game, the number one Sony game of the summer, to work on their PC, and they still can't get it to work, it's a disappointment. People are saying this might be the worst PC released game of all time.
Well,
that's the situation right now. Let's talk about it.
Is Batman Arkham City or whatever out on PC yet, or is it still being
I can't remember.
Shit from like last
didn't they
year?
just bail on that?
Yeah, so
did
so the same thing happened with Arkham Knight. Same thing.
That's what it was. Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight came out, couldn't run on most PCs. Like, people were like fledgling for a few weeks. Finally, Warner Brothers is like, all right, we fucked up. They refunded everybody.
Wow.
And then I think like a year later, they put the port out. Still it's still choppy, but yeah, they basically abandoned that. And so yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with No Man's Sky.
All right, so I'm gonna say Arkham Knight's worse than No Man's Sky, but No Man's Sky is not off the hook yet. Who knows how bad it'll get?
I don't know. Like, I hadn't heard that people on PC could. I mean, again, it came out.
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah, and I didn't know people couldn't play it. I had no idea that you hadn't been able to play it or whatever. Like, it's crazy that to me that it got a release on PlayStation first, and then if you're on PC, you had to wait like 3 more days.
Yeah, you had to wait a couple days.
Well,
so they could smooth it all out.
Sony picked up the marketing budget. So they
I think one of the top-rated reviews on Steam that I saw was "No Man's PC can play this," which is pretty funny.
Yeah, someone even
kind of accurate.
Someone in our chat has an awesome video card, and they're like, "This thing's chugging."
Oh yeah, so it says, "Hey, you gotta have the minimum specs," but there are people well above the minimum specs who are like, it crashes on load, like it won't even load, and a lot of people are saying if it does load, the frame rate is super slow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I know you can make the argument too, and Rocco and I talked about this on the phone when the game came out, because he's been playing it on PlayStation, and I've been waiting to play it on PC. It was made by a small team.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, there's like 15 people or
And
something.
there's an amount of forgiveness that comes with that. But,
Yeah. But at the same time, it's 2016.
Yep.
I'm tired of hearing that excuse. All the time, big games come out and they're fucking broken, and there's just an excuse. And I'm sorry, I don't want to hear excuses anymore. I just want a game to work.
I had a conversation recently with a couple of people who like had no idea it was going to be a $60 game. They're like, "Oh yeah, I thought it was going to be like $30."
I feel like it should be at this point a $25 game.
Like, that's to me that's nuts with the amount that you hear about it, and with Sony backing it. At what point in that process did you think it was going to be a $30 game?
Good question or point, but let's say this: does that argue that if a company markets a game as a $60 game, that it is a $60 game?
No, I don't think Doom was a $60 game. Like I fucking love Doom.
Yeah,
but like. Everything about this game screamed it's gonna be $60, and other than it was developed by 15 people.
But that was just the marketing.
And I agree. And there was a lot that went into it, and Sony put a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
And I agree it shouldn't be a $60 game, but at no point did I look at this and go, this is not going to be a $60 game.
Yeah, but this is what I'm thinking. I have no problem that it's a $60 game.
I don't think most games should be $60.
I have no problem that No Man's Sky is a $60 game. I actually paid the $60 to play it on Steam, but I ended up having to ask for a refund because it wasn't working.
It doesn't work.
So to me, my problem is, if this is a $60 game, you need to make sure it works on every computer in the world. You need to treat it. If there's a 15-person team and you're spending however much money to market it, you need to spend some of that marketing money to send 5 extra people to that team, and they're in charge of
100%,
optimizing the game.
100% agree. I think they should have spent a lot of that on getting people into that team to help them, again, what you're saying, optimize the game before it came out. And it's like, knowing that there's a patch that came out the day before that changed so much of that game, that's crazy.
Yeah.
For everything that they're saying about this was a small team, and for all the problems of the people who can't play it on Steam, I think if you look, it said on day one there were like 200,000 people online playing it on Steam on that day. So 200,000 people, and they paid $60 a pop.
Holy shit.
You do the math. Like there was a lot of money even in pre-sales. Like they knew this was going to be one of the biggest games of the year.
Exactly. And that's why it's a $60 game. Hey man, I don't think Madden should be $60. I don't think a lot of games should be $60. But are we willing to pay $60 for them? A lot of people are. And
It's
if
if
I'm a company going, well, I could charge $60 for it, or I guess $30, maybe more people will buy it. Well, you have to have literally twice as many people buy it than would have bought it at $60, and there's no guarantee that that's going to be happening. So, charge $60.
And then eventually it goes discounted to 30, and you get those people.
Yeah,
And I don't think most games are worth $60.
I think I say it should be a $25 game because it kind of reminds me of other games that I see on Steam that don't have the marketing.
I agree.
Of No Man's Sky that are like $25 games.
yeah.
But again, I have no problem paying $60 for it.
It's a procedural.
I just wish I could play
It's
it.
like a procedurally generated world over and
It's
over.
a new
and over.
idea.
It is.
Well,
it is
yeah.
a new idea, but it is a independent game that I agree. If Sony didn't get on or whatever, it would have been a $25 game, and it would have come out in 2019.
You know what's funny though is on Steam, there's always this thing on Steam like, oh, this game is $5, this game is $3, a $60 game. Whoa! But there are games on Steam that are like $120. There are
Really?
$500 games
I didn't know
on
that.
Steam.
I had no idea.
Like the railroad
simulator
simulation
games.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
so much money.
Yeah.
What?
So
Are you serious?
so
I didn't
console
know about
games.
this.
There is this argument of like console games should not be $60, and that's true. But like in an open market on Steam, you'll find there are games that surpass that by far.
Now, okay, we talked about you can't play it, but Rocco has played it.
Yeah, who else has?
So,
I played it, yeah.
what do you guys think of the game?
is it fun?
Itself,
yeah, you know, it's honestly, it has a lot of the ingredients that I don't like, that are a problem for me, where you are every single thing. It's so fun. We talked about this in the office the other day. Every single thing is running out all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like suffocating to me. Everything I do is, let me use this gun to break open this rock. Your gun's running out. Oh, okay. Well, let me walk over here. Your oxygen's running out. All right. Well, I got more plutonium. Let me just jetpack over here. Your jetpack's running out. Yeah, I know. Let me just. I fixed my engine. Perfect. You're out of fuel. Okay.
Funny thing, the day one patch like doubled all the inventory space too.
Oh, really?
It was even worse, but pre-launch.
Oh, wow. But anyway, so so it's got all that kind of stuff. It becomes less of a problem as it goes on. You know, you start to get the ball rolling, and I dealt with it, but I still don't really like that kind of thing. But what I'm enjoying the game for is honestly like just the exploring and finding weird shit has been a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm really playing this or will play it, as a threaded narrative thing. I don't see myself playing it honestly even that much. But I like just turning it on, flying around, finding cool stuff. Oh, I found this thing. Well, maybe I will try to build this other thing. Okay. Kind of passively playing it. I'm enjoying it in that way, but I never had any hype for this game, and I knew maybe wasn't going to be necessarily my type, so I'm enjoying that aspect of it, and it's fun for that. I'd be happier if I paid less, but I'm also not arguing that it's not worth $60. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, for the amount I'm going to play it, would have been nice maybe to pay a little less, but I'm enjoying it for that aspect. Just kind of flying around and finding interesting stuff. I'm having fun, but that's about it.
Why is it rated T? for teens.
I mean, you're shooting stuff. You know, you'll find creatures. You could shoot them and take stuff from. Yeah, it's not gory,
I think
but
if
you're
you
shooting
kill
stuff.
anything in a game.
Yeah, generally. Yeah. Any
Killing
fighting
animals,
game is
yeah.
T. You're
But you can
beating
you can
up.
feed you can also feed it berries.
Do you have the box art? I'm curious, literally, what the
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's rated T for
Alcohol use.
fantasy violence.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's it.
Fantasy violence. Hey, I'm real excited to play it. I hope they do figure out the optimization for
This
the
figure it out.
computer.
This game strikes me as a game that everyone, I think a lot of people bought into the hype. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be excited for a game, that's really cool, and be like really excited for it. But this strikes me as like it's another crafting game, and it's in
Yeah, it's
space,
another survival.
and it's resource management, and it's like okay, we do that a lot, and this strikes me as a game that's smaller scale that had a lot of hype around it, so people paid the $60 or whatever. A lot of people are gonna fall off. Give it a month.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
When
Yeah.
when,
Absolutely.
when Deus Ex comes out,
Yeah.
when Final Fantasy comes out,
Yeah.
a lot of people are going to fall
God,
off.
yeah.
This is going to remain with a very like core niche,
Yeah.
hardcore group of people that are finding weird stuff and cool
Yeah.
shit.
And the
There's
funny-
2 other games coming out that are just like this too in the next year.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, the audience Eric was talking about in Sean Murray's like letter when he came out. He said, yeah, he made this game for that audience, and
Yep.
then Sony blew it up, and
And-
that's why he got stressed. But yeah, he made it for that audience who like specifically want that. And yeah, when I started playing the game, that's the kind of game I'm in the mood for. I'm so busy, I don't have time to play a
Sure.
story game, so something I can just chill out and like.
And it's good for that.
Yeah.
It actually, I was surprised how much it accommodated just kind of turning it on for a minute and
Yeah,
turning it off.
I think it's
I
neat.
kind of like that.
But I have Fallout.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like everything I've seen of this game, every stream, every whatever that I've seen of this game is like the walking around and exploring stuff is like a more desolate Fallout.
Yeah.
The space battles in your ship are fucking rad. That's so cool. When enemies are invading like this airspace and you have to like shoot them down. That's really cool. Like that's really neat. Everything else in that game looks like, and I hate to like be so reductive of it, but it looks like space Minecraft. And I know that a lot of,
Absolutely.
and I think and
That's
I know
the
that a lot
appeal.
of other people have said that, and then a lot of people have like refuted it. Like, no, that just has crafting elements. It to me it looks like space Minecraft,
But with good graphics.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and you can find what I thought was cool is finding the translations for like
Yeah.
languages. So you talk to like these aliens, but you don't know
Yes.
what the fuck they're saying.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Until you find these words, and now it's like, interloper. Now you know the word for interloper. Now you know the word for warrior. Now
And you know what's
the
gonna
word
be
for
cool?
choose.
Like No Man's Sky 2. When
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
comes
Yeah.
out and they have the same engine, but there's different kinds of planets, ringed planets, you know, whatever. Kind of all the stuff people are saying is lacking from this one.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is already a huge success. I'm sure
Yep.
there'll be a sequel. I hope it's bigger and better, so.
It's absolutely what you said. And that kind of thing is, again, I knew going in, that's not really my thing. But I really have had fun just finding stuff that, ooh, no one's ever seen this.
Yeah.
I'm going to name this planet Scrote Bumps. You know, just goofing around.
Yeah.
It's neat. I wish, if I had paid $20, it'd be a little neater. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for my interest, again, I'm not saying it's not worth it in general, but for my interest, I'm only really playing 1 degree of it, kind of, you know?
Yeah, it'll be cool to see how they patch it in the future. But yeah, so you mentioned, so this game, it was like scheduled to come out in like June, and then yeah, obviously they needed more time for it. It came out in August, which was a dry month, so that's why people were just clamoring to play new stuff.
Yeah.
So like
they,
again,
they were
Deus Ex-
smart to put it out when they
a
did.
ton of more stuff's coming out. So No Man's Sky, when that got delayed, people freaked out. Like the Kotaku people who like started spreading the rumors, hey, No Man's Sky might get delayed. They got death threats. Oh, you're lying.
Yeah.
Yesterday, news broke out. Final Fantasy 15 is being delayed by 2 months.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Kotaku's just making it up. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So Final Fantasy got delayed. So it'll be interesting to see too if that game works on.
Is that
release.
is that confirmed? That delay?
It's like just developing, but like it's more and more resources are coming out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All these retailers are
Yeah,
saying it.
yeah.
So
Wow,
it's
that's-
true.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got.
But again,
Till-
Deus Ex is coming out. Like I can fucking wait for Final Fantasy. I have so much
till,
shit I need to
till
play.
when is it being delayed? Till?
November,
November
so just 2 more
30th.
months. Yeah, not a whole lot, but
I mean, it's already taken about 11 years to develop.
yeah.
it,
So 2 months
2
more.
months
It's
is
like that's a drop.
delay another year. It doesn't matter. Anyway, hey, real quick, can we pause for 1 second?
Yeah.
I want to restart this stream just real fast because something's just not working right. It's still giving me 0. I think I've had this happen before where I just restart it and it
Yeah.
works better.
We're gonna pause and
just
just
real
update
quick.
everybody.
Just real quick.
Hold the phone.
Can you hear me that
Don't
good?
leave.
It'll take 2 seconds.
Don't go nowhere.
2 seconds.
Or else you're busted.
Busted.
Yeah, I had this happen before. It's like it just doesn't catch or something, you know?
Video clip saved. All right.
Nice.
Well, thank
How
God.
many fucking gigabytes of that do you have on your hard drive? Video
I
clip.
think it saves like the last 15
It
minutes.
does. It's always
Is that what it
recording
is?
for the last 15
Oh,
minutes.
it loops.
Then you can choose to
No,
save
I
it.
didn't want to do that. Fuck. Okay.
Why'd
You
you do
didn't
that?
want to do
I
that.
held the wrong button.
Sean, cut this part out.
No, leave it in.
No, you
Oh, leave it
No.
in.
Like a time lapse.
cut
Let's
it.
say, let's say
Oh.
racist stuff about Beckett.
Check out my brother.
Okay.
Fucking honky.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
cracker.
man.
Cracker
What a
baby.
fucking
Little cracker. Little cracklet.
Oh, no.
Little mini cracker.
Okay.
Yep.
Fucking
Real
cheese
life.
nip.
Oh, back on.
Bastard. Cheese nip.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Back on.
Too late.
Yeah, I'm snack
Hopefully
food.
this
Cheese
will
nips are
work
good.
better.
I'm hungry.
We were saying about. What were we saying about?
We were just talking about
Hey.
Final Fantasy getting delayed. We
Final
started still
Fantasy
playing,
may have been delayed.
But there you go. That's that.
Yeah. Hey, I'm looking for, old school Final Fantasy fan, kind of fell away from the series,
Yeah.
but really liked what I saw, 15, really excited for it. I know a lot of people who've never even played it. Kevin, you never even played
Not
Final
a Final
Fantasy?
Fantasy fan whatsoever.
Yeah.
Me either.
I'm gonna buy this game.
Really?
Yeah, this
Why?
game is heavily action-based. Well, yeah.
I like the style of it. I really like. It's not. I want to say that time period, but it's not that time
What's
period.
the time period? I don't know
But
anything about
it's
Final
just
Fantasy
like
15.
it's just cool, like country roads and stuff like that, and you're going camping, and they use.
Oh,
the
is this
stand-
the guys in the car?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more like
They
I would say
used
like,
the "Stand
okay.
by Me" song.
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's all it
I
needed.
love that. Like
They use that song
Once
as
that
the
was in there,
background.
I'm like, okay, and they're kind of saying that that's like a theme in the actual
Yeah.
game and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Your four
It's
buddies.
that
yeah.
time. It's like kind of out countryside, kind
Yeah.
of driving through the countryside. But at the same time, there's like they find like it's like fantastic things that they're still like they'll still find like a weird dragon thing and like
Yeah.
it's on the edge of like real and fantasy and
Yeah.
whatever. It's but anyway.
You drive a BMW past a dragon.
Yeah.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 15.
It's like a J-Rock cover album.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, so excited for it. Whatever. It was coming out right at the crest of like a billion other things.
Yeah.
So I'm not really like October is so packed with stuff
Yep.
already that I was fine with it. So anyway,
Let them take
Yeah.
their time.
looks
Yeah.
like it. Looks like it maybe didn't work.
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh well.
No.
Hey, I heard that Ghostbusters is a huge failure.
Oh no.
Is it-
You heard
Both the
about
film
that?
and the video game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a like
the studio
unanimous
shut down?
flop.
Yeah.
The
Studio
studio made the game
bankrupt.
shut
Yeah.
down.
So there's a
They
game that
lost
came out.
so much
Yeah.
frick
Everything
fucking money
involved.
on Ghostbusters.
Yikes.
I almost said frick. I had to correct
Oh,
myself.
shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, good. Good
That's
save.
just-
Had to
Thank
be
you.
more edgy and badass.
Cool.
What were we gonna say?
Did anyone see it?
Nope.
Or play it?
Did you?
Nope.
Did you
No one
see
had
it?
interest.
I actually wanted to see it, but I said this about Suicide Squad too. Well, I want to see these bad movies
Oh, yeah.
until they come out, and then they come out, and it's like, well, it sucks, and
I don't want to see
it's
it.
expensive
Yeah.
to see
Hey,
it, and
honestly,
it's 2 hours of shit.
Haven't
We
had to
had
go
that
yet.
discussion the other day about we were gonna see Suicide Squad the other day, and then it came time. It was like, I mean, everyone hates it.
We know
We
it's
will
gonna
hate
be
it.
garbage. We know we're gonna hate it.
It's kind of like and
The world
'cause-
knows we're gonna
And
hate
my
it.
whole and then I was kind of defending like no let's go because then we can at least offer our 2 cents on the podcast. That's like
But what is
cool.
that?
Another group of guys saying it sucks.
Two
yeah.
tears in
Yeah,
the
so
bucket.
here, let's say we saw it. It sucked.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I summed it up on the last podcast.
Oh, yeah.
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 Enough said.
I
yeah.
heard though that the guys from D. Antwoord are gonna like sue the director.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yo, Joker, Jared Leto, that's Ninja.
Yeah.
They're like, you hung out with us, you stole our bit, and it's like, I see that.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
Yeah,
talked
the
some
fucking
shit on
tattoos.
social media after it came out,
Oh,
and then there were
man.
some scenes in the film that were very reticent of like their black and white art style
Oh,
all
really?
over like
yeah,
a gallery
and somebody's
of clothing.
suing apparently suing Suicide Squad because Jared Leto wasn't in it enough.
I heard that.
And they were like, there were scenes in the trailer that were not in the movie.
Same
and-
thing. Same thing
false
happened. Same
advertisement.
thing happened when Drive came out. Some fucking lady tried suing the creators of Drive because it wasn't like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
So
there you
fuck you.
I mean, I fucking.
People have
I
a lot
don't
of
think
time with
I
it,
don't
people.
think that. I see where they're coming from.
To
You know what,
sue
though,
someone?
honestly, I
Please
don't.
spend $10 on a ticket.
Yeah, but he didn't actually. He drove from Scotland to London because he was in the UK. So he
Whoa.
spent and he had to like pay
What a
top
fucking
dollar for
dumbass.
altogether. He had to spend
That's
like
his fault.
$200 on his trip.
That's 100% his fault.
But it is. I understand though where he's coming from, which is that the same thing we were just talking about with this fucking video game. Marketing is ruining the world. It really is.
don't
it's
believe
it's
it.
putting these thoughts in your head that are programming you to be unhappy
If-
and to be disappointed.
If you can't go see Suicide Squad and you spent $200 to see it and you didn't like it, so you're gonna sue the studio because you didn't like it. Like that's so fucking.
He said
stupid.
false advertising.
Yeah.
The Joker wasn't in it. Enough.
Enough. But enough. Okay.
How much is enough?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he said
How many
read
minutes?
about it.
How many minutes is enough?
It's
legally?
not that there was enough minutes, but that there were scenes in the trailer that were not in the film.
Which is in so many fucking trailers.
Exactly.
It happens
yes.
all the time.
But he basically viewed the trailer as a contract of like, this is like a menu, and you tell me what I'm going to get in my meal,
Right.
and then you gave me my meal, and
So
it
when
wasn't there.
when this gets laughed out of court, we don't have to think about it ever.
He
right?
can come-
Hey, this is in the UK, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they're not
I don't know
fucking
how the
Harry
court
wigs on
system.
all that.
Yeah.
The 8 minutes that
Those
he was in
stories.
the film, that was enough for me.
You're not gonna sue anyone.
Was his
No.
shirt off during it?
Some scenes, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Enough?
Yeah, enough for me.
Yeah, I'm mad that his shirt wasn't
I
off
wanted
enough.
to say though about Ghostbusters being a huge flop.
Yeah.
It's lost a ton of money. I feel like maybe this is a symptom of reboots have gone too far. Because I understand the point of a reboot. You already know what this movie's about. The company doesn't have to pay money to market it to you. When you hear,
Yeah,
hey,
you already know it.
hey, Ghostbusters coming out, you know what you're getting with Ghostbusters. But then all the trailers came out with Ghostbusters, and it was like they were purposely hammering you with, except it's nothing like you thought you would get.
Yeah.
And over and over, it was like, yeah, we don't have to tell you what Ghostbusters is, but this is what it is. And everybody was like, well, that's not really like how I remember Ghostbusters. Lo and behold, nobody wanted to see the movie after all. And I feel like, is this what's happening with reboots? Like, they reboot a movie, but then they want to be original with it, but then people reject it because they don't like it.
And then a lot of times, like, what will happen in development is they'll have a screenplay ready to go, and then they'll slap on a title to it and then shift it.
Yeah.
I think that honestly, this movie probably would have done better if it wasn't called
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, and
Yeah.
they just stole the idea and called it something original.
So I talked to Garrett about this, going off what you're saying about marketing and everything. Do you know about 2018 in...
Are we offline? Are we still going?
You just keep going.
Still
Yeah,
going.
we're here.
Do you know about 2018 and the
year?
movies that are coming out?
No.
No.
Do you
I know
know
there's
about
Lethal
people?
Weapon.
Do you
Let
know
him read
about
this
people?
list.
Do you know about people referring to it as like the 2018 like movie apocalypse?
Oh my god.
Let me hear the list.
I can't
There
wait.
are-
I can't wait.
To sum it up before I read the list,
All right.
there are too many movies coming, too many tentpole
Yeah.
movies coming out one by one, week to week, not just over summer, over the whole year, that there aren't enough people to spend money to go see them, where everything's going to lose. There
Right.
will be movies that make money, everything's
This is
going
the
to lose.
singularity. This,
This
is
is
the
great- this-
moment.
oh my
where
God.
I
I
cheated.
With
This is a good
this.
list.
Croods 2,
Too big to
Romeo
fail.
and Juliet 2, the next Maze Runner, Bad Boys for Life, which is the new Bad Boys
Bad
movie,
Boys, Bad Boys 3.
50 Shades of Freed.
You're going to have to go slower.
Wait, 50 Shades of what?
Freed, it's the next 50 Shades of Grey.
This
it's
is
the next
all the next thing, or the
Freed?
thing we already got
Freed?
again.
I thought it was like 50 Shades Grayer or something.
No,
50
that's
Shades
the
of
second
Freed.
one.
50 Shades of Freed.
Okay. Yeah.
Black Panther.
What's that?
Pacific,
It's
Black Panther.
Marvel, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pacific Rim 2.
Wonderful.
Why?
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Wonderful.
The Flash.
Hold on.
Tomb Raider.
Wait, you're going to... I need to...
No,
All
I'm
right,
not. Hang
no.
on.
I'm going to give you
I'm
a
sorry.
Imagine
I'm
being the
sorry.
American
Hey,
audience.
Hey, Derek.
I want
not-
to give you just
Oh,
a...
Derek.
I want to give you a response to all these.
Derek, I need
No,
you,
no.
I need you to wait. I'm not
We
through
just
March
hit
yet.
February.
He's still got
I'm about to hit April.
Okay. Just slow down. Go
Ready
ahead.
Player One, which is the new Spielberg movie.
Okay.
All right. I heard about that. That one's going to be good.
Untitled Disney live-action fairy tale.
Groundbreaking.
Hey, honestly, keep that title.
Avengers Infinity War. How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Oh my god.
That Han Solo.
The Han Solo
Oh,
turn.
That's a good title.
Toy Story 4.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Is Andy an old
Ant-Man
man
and
now?
the Wasp.
Another Marvel.
Holy... Andy's a dad,
Yeah.
and he gives his toys
Yeah.
to his daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret Life of Pets 2.
Fuck yeah.
The first one's in theaters now.
It is.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Aquaman.
They didn't even give me a chance to see the
Aquaman.
first one.
Yeah, it stars
More
fucking
DC.
Khal Drogo.
Flash and Aquaman in the
Yeah.
same year.
Aquaman.
Aquaman is Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Untitled Disney live-action film.
Nice.
Untitled Universal event
Wait, they
film.
already had a live-action fairy tale.
Scoob, which is a Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay.
What are we doing with Scooby Doo?
It's-
That's
Excuse-
Scooby-Doo 3.
Excuse me, I'm only in September.
Alright.
Okay.
Scoob.
Hotel Transylvania 3.
Oh my god.
Adam Sandler.
Fucking Sandler.
Un-
Adam
Untitled-
Sandler got to get...
Untitled
Okay.
DC Extended Universe film. Jungle Book.
It's so good. They
Another?
Wait, this is
Live action.
No, someone else is making one, aren't they?
Yeah. Hey.
What?
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey.
Rudyard Kipling.
Hey. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Another
Another-
Grinch
What
movie?
the fuck?
Another reboot.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Part
Harry
2.
Potter.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
be-
2.
Okay.
Gigantic, which is a Disney hand drawn.
Is that gonna do better than BFG?
Animated Spider-Man.
That's a great title.
The last one that's listed here, Mary Poppins Returns.
Oh yeah,
That's
they announced that.
2018 will have more movies than there are people that are going to go watch them.
Wow.
And like every year, I'm not going to see any of them.
Right?
And then 2017 has a Lethal Weapon reboot, and then
Yep.
an all-female Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Aren't they
that's
saying
coming
right
out.
now, like, the movie industry's suffering?
Well,
Yes.
that's what like Spielberg and Lucas said like 3 years ago that
No,
it's
but-
gonna implode.
Yeah, but
right
the
now
studios
it's
now are saying, like, not enough people are seeing our
No.
Yes,
movies.
Yeah.
correct.
No, yeah.
Correct. And
Cool.
so
Well,
there's
that's the answer.
there's like
That's the solution.
there's like I think like Universal put like 2 tentpole or no Warner Brothers put like 2 tentpole movies like back to back weeks.
Wow.
Well,
And
you
it's
know
like,
what's
what-
coming
what are
out
you
in
doing?
2017 that's going to be fucking awesome and original and cool as hell? MEGA64 version 4.
Ooh,
Yes.
oh, yeah.
It's coming out summer of
Yes.
2017.
You just
You know
did
what? We haven't hit the Patreon goal yet.
We're so close.
We are within we're within $500, right? It's that last little
shit.
hill.
Yep.
And then we're there, and I mean, we've got months and months and months away from that scheduled release date of the summer. I'm confident we are going to hit the Patreon goal before then.
Yes.
So, yeah, I want to plug that.
Patreon.com/MEGA64.
Check out our Patreon.
Patreon.com.
Check out our Patreon. Oh, go ahead.
/MEGA64. That's all.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and like I said, we said it last week. Everybody is signing up for our Patreon bundle, our rewards boxes that we're sending out. We're getting all the merchandise in. It's coming in right now. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's coming out great.
Tight.
Honestly, we don't want to show it off too early. I'm going to reveal the cards.
What?
We don't want to show off the merchandise because we have a feeling it looks so cool. It will inspire people to sign up last minute. And then we won't have enough merchandise because we've already printed it all.
I understand.
Sure.
So we're going to announce a cutoff date right now. I mean, the cutoff date already passed, or should we?
Let's
we say-
announce it. It was
I
a
mean,
week ago.
no. We were talking about it, and we were like, we were going to tweet it out. We've been busy. I don't know. Let's officially make a statement right now.
Go for it.
We should huddle up. What are we going to say? Are
Yeah.
people...
Sean looks like he knows exactly what's going on.
Garrett.
Should we just cut it off right now? If you're already signed up, you're getting a package. If you sign up after this podcast, you're getting the next package.
Maybe.
Or should we give them one more day?
We need to give him to because this comes out Tuesday.
Live business decisions
Yeah.
happening on camera.
Damn.
To the end of the podcast.
The end of the podcast Tuesday.
Sorry, Tuesday.
You have till the end of the podcast.
This is
today.
hang on. This is on the podcast on Tuesday.
You know what? We're gonna say sorry. Podcast on Tuesday. You have till midnight tonight.
This is insane.
If you want to sign up,
That is the breaks,
no,
Eric.
this isn't insane. This is real life. Okay,
Hang on.
life
Hey,
doesn't
guys,
owe
you
anything,
have until
people.
midnight. Hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
Hey, this,
Hey, majority of our viewers.
Hey, if there's any Time Force Power Rangers, you can go back to.
you know
to-
what?
Yeah.
Everybody,
Sign up.
the whole world lives in a bubble where you think everything's gonna work out nice and neat and sweet for you. We're here to say no. Life is like a movie, and
Sometimes-
we are the James Bond villains.
Yep.
And you have this hard deadline of midnight tonight.
Sometimes
The
you
laser's coming up.
you travel 200 miles to Suicide Squad
Yep.
and you have to sue the studio
Yep.
because it sucks so bad.
Somebody said,
And let this be a lesson. Watch our podcast live on Sundays.
That's true.
Yes.
Should.
Hey, somebody asked, is the package merchandise exclusive to that?
What is the question?
The merchandise that you're getting as the special package.
Patreon merchandise is exclusive to Patreon.
That.
Yes.
You cannot get it in the
The only
store.
way to get it is through the Patreon, especially on this first one because we wanted. Thank you. It's the inaugural edition. So
If they're in on the ground floor, yeah, they should get the best.
okay, yeah. These guys don't trust us. I see what's happening. They're thinking like,
Yep.
these fucking MEGA64 guys. They're gonna send me their overstock printed shitty
Yep.
shirts. I already have the MEGA64 logo shirt. I don't need it. That's not
No.
the case. All right,
It's exclusive.
We're doing beautiful, brand new merchandise. Nobody's ever seen the stuff that we're putting in these boxes. That's what we're saying. We don't want to show it off. Because we don't want to be like the Sonys of the world. We don't want to be
understand.
like the Warner Brothers where we overhype it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be cool.
but get
it.
expectations
It's like that.
way up.
I mean, to
Just
be
a
fair,
team
we
of
are
3 people.
we are hyping it,
Yeah.
But we're
But
not
if it's
overhyping
Tuesday,
it.
Yeah.
We're not.
Sorry.
overhyping it.
Again, and with a small crew here, it's just a couple man crew. So if it,
We're a small
if it
crew.
sucks and there's
So
some glitches,
if it doesn't
in the
meet
system,
expectations, we're just
We're
pissed.
indie.
We're
you know?
indie.
you're in.
Midnight tonight, Sunday, August. What do you keep laughing at?
I'm just thinking about
I'm
them
just looking at this
Tuesday people.
camera.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're watching this on Tuesday, you missed the cut.
Sorry.
What if they're watching it like in 2018? Someone's going through the old YouTube videos.
They're
So,
rolling.
yeah, the movie industry's imploded, so they have no time but to do anything.
No, they're
but
just-
film
scrub
apocalypse
through.
They
happening.
can check out Scoob.
If you're watching this in 2018, you know how badass our Patreon is. You already signed up.
And
We
we
probably
predicted
already
the
have the
future.
I'm
package.
glad you like version 4.1.
That's right.
People are saying Pacific time. Yes, Pacific time.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck, I don't want to get into
Hey.
time zones.
I do
Speaking
Pacific.
speaking of
East Coast time.
speaking
We
of-
have about 5 minutes left.
speaking of rare opportunities, I also want to point out today is your last day, Sunday. So if you're watching this on Tuesday,
Jesus.
once again you
I love
are
this.
dead in the
This
water.
is my new favorite.
We have things called after
This
show
is
people.
so good. This is so good.
No, this is. I want this people to know.
Okay.
Today's the last day. We offered over this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You could get a free version 1
Yep.
DVD set with any apparel order from shop.mega64.com.
Ooh.
Well, if you're watching this live on Sunday night, it's ending tonight at midnight. Over. It'll be over.
And again, if
What
you're
if I'm watching Tuesday?
Pray we don't
then
alter
fuck
the deal
you. We already
further.
said it.
Yeah. But anyway, tonight's your last night. Now on shop.mega64.com, you could get the Team 64 shirt. It's finally released. That, we got neon shirts are back in stock.
Boom.
A lot of people, that shirt just never dies. Everyone loves the neon shirt, so that's back. And all kinds of items are available, and you get a prize for yourself. So go to shop.mega64.com. Get yourself one today.
We also have a sponsor, I should say.
We
that.
do.
Shop.
Do they want us to mention them? Oh, that's how sponsors work. Okay.
Okay.
Kickapoo. Go to drinkkickapoo.com because guess what? Kickapoo Joy Juice is the drink of choice. Now, we have Kickapoo at the office, but we're recording this at home.
Yeah.
We don't have any?
So, no, we got this shit water.
Get that out of here.
And
That's an ingredient in Kickapoo.
if you notice why we've been miserable and just shitty this whole podcast,
Yep.
it's because we don't have the drink of choice.
You know what?
We're not
And I'm going to
hydrated.
say Kickapoo is an official sponsor of the Rio Olympics.
Yeah.
They are.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
they
want
are.
to know why the pool's turning green?
Yep.
They dumped it on.
It's because all the swimmers are sweating
They're
out all the
saying
Kickapoo they're
Their
drinking.
eyes are
Yep.
burning when they
Yep.
go in the water. It's
'Cause you're swimming in Kickapoo.
you don't
The,
put soda in your
the
eyes.
swim-
swimmers
drink it.
in Rio are drinking so much Kickapoo to fuel their gold medal dreams
Yep.
Yeah.
that it's coming out their pores.
Yeah.
That's Kickapoo in the pool.
Why do
And
you
that's a
think
great
Why
endorsement.
do you think that Ledecky girl swam so fast, broke that world record, and then second place was
I
like
know
8
why.
seconds behind
I know
her?
why. She had some
Malibu.
Malibu in her.
Yeah.
She
Katie
just- she just went.
Ledecky ODs on Kickapoo before
Yep.
every race.
Oh, yeah.
And not only is that why she swims so fast,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with how weird she looks. That's an unrelated issue, but the Kickapoo actually makes it better.
Got her.
It helps her.
Take that gold medalist.
Yeah. Yeah, you 19-year-old, we
seen
fucking
her.
burned you.
I haven't seen this.
Huh.
This there's a new swimmer who's smashing records.
Yeah.
I showed
You know what?
you.
Oh, you showed me
It's-
on her
there-
phone.
There's a. Have you seen the video of her
She
smashing
fast.
the world record?
Yeah.
She fast.
As soon as she touches the wall, they start playing "Smooth" by Santana, and you get all the way to where Rob Thomas says it's a hot one before somebody touches the wall for second place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
That's so long.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That is the measurement they should use for all world records.
First place.
The Santana
start
Rob
playing
Thomas
Smooth
test.
Yeah.
by
You know what?
Santana.
When I was a kid, I used to look at swimmers, and there was this thing called swimmer buff, and I'd
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, swimmer buff! Like that's its own kind of like look and
Yeah.
buffness." But now that I'm like an older man, I just think swimmers look like weird top-heavy aliens.
It's because a swimmer's body is like mostly torso.
Yeah.
It is
front
just
legs.
it is these two pectoral muscles
Yep.
And it
inflated
adds
to
to-
here,
Yeah.
and it's
and then everything else is tiny
like a
and
triangle.
sleek.
yeah. And you're real long. Your upper body's super
Yeah.
long.
I don't think it looks healthy.
They kept showing this one guy, like Nathan Adrian, and it's like, oh yeah, he's good, whatever. And then they mentioned he's 6'7". Like, this isn't like, I can't be that. Like, I can't be this kind of swimmer because that's not who I was built, you know. It's like an
There's
NFL
a reason
athlete.
they're in the Olympics and we're not.
I
That
used
exactly
to think
it.
like, oh, that's a look, that's a good look, but now I was like, nah, you kind of look like
You can have that look if you're normally proportioned. You just swim a lot. But like if you're Michael Phelps,
Trying to get it, yeah.
I guess so.
whatever this is,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
suck it.
He's gangly.
So anyway, go to drinkkickapoo.com and get a case of Kickapoo today.
Yeah.
Or go on Amazon.
It's a great sponsorship.
Or follow at drinkkickapoo on Twitter,
Oh, yeah.
and you can know everything about swimmers and drinks.
Did you guys hear that 4 swimmers who won gold last night went up to go celebrate, and they got held up and with guns pointed at their heads, and they got robbed?
Oh, in Rio?
In
You don't
Rio.
say?
Can you believe that?
It was Ryan Lupke or whatever.
No, it was Ryan Lochte, which
That
is,
guy.
That guy's a fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a better guy, in my
Wow.
opinion. But that's
Probably
just me.
looks like he smokes, too.
They probably went out looking for Kickapoo because they drank it all.
It's
That's true.
If they
Fact.
had it in the room,
Yep.
they'd still be sitting
Yeah.
with their gold
Olympic
medals.
Village was out of Kickapoo.
Think about what you're gonna lose when you don't have any Kickapoo.
Did they get their medals robbed or just their cash?
I don't think
No,
they-
no,
I
just-
don't think they wear them around their neck.
just-
Oh, really? I would, if I won an Olympic gold medal, that'd be on me
They
all
stole
weekend.
they stole their cash, but not their phones or credentials.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they just stole their money in their wallets. That's it.
It's almost like they. Oh, weird. Okay.
Honor among thieves.
Yeah, that's
Guild.
pointing the gun at the guy.
Oh,
said,
the Thieves Guild is strong down
It's
there
like,
in
well,
Rio.
there's a rule about gold medalists. We gotta only take the cash.
I think the rest of the shit doesn't mean anything. to them.
Probably. Yeah, where
Yeah,
where
what-
they gonna
what-
Hey guys,
swipe
I
a
got
credit
I
card?
stole these credentials.
I get backstage and all this will be the next video.
They're gonna
Sweet.
track you with the phone.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, leave it.
Okay, no more Olympic shit. We got something
I'm
serious
sorry.
to talk
Wow.
about. No, it's okay. I talk about Power Morphicon. It's fine. I don't really
He,
mean
he
that.
talked for Power Morphicon about 10 times as long as
yeah,
That's
it really
true.
was. To be
Yes.
fair, yeah.
Well,
I honestly have
It's
not
not-
even thought about playing No Man's Sky because of the Olympics. I'm like, my time is occupied
Oh, really?
with this. Oh, yeah.
Power Morphicon's every 2 years. Olympics is every 4 years.
Yeah.
So the Olympics is not as important.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
kind of Olympics every 2 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Did you see the Puerto Rican girl who won the singles
Yeah.
tennis?
Yeah.
It's the first female gold medalist from Puerto Rico, I think.
I think medalist
She's
at all.
not
Really?
even from
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. Okay.
Oh, she's not?
She's an imposter.
Wow.
I know nothing about her, but I'm
Oh.
calling bullshit. All right. I want to see her Puerto Rican credentials.
Don't know why I believed you for a
Okay.
Me neither.
second.
I saw her
I don't
interview.
know anything about
I saw her interview. She doesn't even speak with a Spanish accent.
She doesn't. She has no accent.
Where is she really from? Okay.
I assume.
I'm afraid to ask. Go ahead, Rocco.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so something sad has happened in the MEGA64 community, and it happened, or it is happening, and we wanted to tell you guys about it because it's involving someone we care about a lot, and we wanted to give a little bit of a send off.
Maybe it's
tonight.
happy. Maybe it's.
Yeah. I'm talking like it's tragedy, but it's not. You know,
I
it's
mean,
a good thing. But
it's
sad.
bittersweet. It's bittersweet.
It's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Someone we love in the MEGA64 community
Is dead.
Oh.
Figuratively.
To us.
To me.
Yeah,
Not really.
Yeah, just to us.
In a way.
Yeah, just in a way. We just aren't. Yeah, we hate them now. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. No.
That was
Joking.
a joke.
Whoa.
We're joking.
No.
Shit.
All right,
Okay.
rewind it.
Someone we love in
two.
the MEGA64 community, our good friend Royce, has been doing highlights and clips and Royce's choices and all kinds of stuff for us every week for years and years and years and years.
He started on his own. He just started doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
doing it on his own, and then we offered like, you want to post that on our website? Sure, okay, and he's been doing it for years. Is calling it quits, and this week will be the final Royce's Choices.
Wow.
That's right.
This coming Friday,
Yeah.
will be the final Royce's Choices,
The last
and
choice.
he is, he's been doing it for years. The amount of work that he puts into all the stuff that, I mean, watching every single thing we have ever done and clipping out all these
He's probably watching right now.
highlights, he probably is.
Hello,
and
Royce.
he's been doing that for so many years, and
And we want to say thank you.
Thank
yeah,
you.
thank
your
you
dedication.
so much.
And
I can't thank him possibly enough.
I don't think anybody could do it other than Royce because he was so dedicated.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it became Royce's Choices because he really
was so
created
good
it.
at it,
It was his
too.
baby. We wouldn't have done it if he wasn't
That-
there
we never
to
would have done
provide
it,
the clips.
Yeah.
So he was a
And-
special member of our team.
I can't even tell you how many times it came to like edit the podcast, and
Yeah.
there was like glitch in the audio, and we didn't get any of it, or the video didn't work, whatever. And I would email Roy like, "Do you have anything?" And he would send me the entire file. There are so many podcasts that would be wiped away from existence completely if it wasn't for Royce.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
He just
Honestly, he would do things that were beyond the Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
That
Definitely.
no man on earth should do.
That's
Yeah.
Royce watched every minute of every stream that we let
PBS
run.
stuff.
MLK stuff.
We let MLK stuff
Yeah.
run
Oh
for
my
days at a
God.
time.
I can't even
and he
fathom.
would set up
I
shifts
forgot about
to
that.
monitor
That's slow torture.
to monitor nothing. We weren't even doing anything, and he
Yeah.
was there. He was like the watchman on the wall, the warrior at the edge of time,
True.
vigilant when all others failed. He was the last threshold.
And-
he
Yeah.
was watching.
People, I mean, we have like, Royce, what can we do for you? It's like, oh, you know, you don't need to do anything. It's like, he's doing so much work every week. You know, can I get a shirt? Is that okay? It's like, Royce, you can have whatever you want. Like, I just want to say that, like, seriously, he did it all out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah.
Just thank you so much, Royce.
Yeah.
Thank you,
so,
Royce.
so much.
And
Yeah.
if we continue to have highlights, I feel out of honor, they should still remain Royce's
They will
choices.
forever be
Oh,
named
forever.
Royce's
No
choices.
matter, no matter who does them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They shall
So-
be Royce's
Agreed.
choices.
So everyone out there watching this, if you've ever enjoyed what Royce has done, or anything you've seen that he helped out with, or
Yeah,
whatever.
or even if, honestly, if you ever watched a clip of ours on the internet, that was him.
Yeah.
So you did like him.
So everyone out there, if you have a Twitter, maybe tweet something at Royce tonight and just say thank you, or
Yeah, I think
you
seriously,
know.
hashtag thank you, Royce. Honestly, because
yeah,
not
hashtag thank you, Royce.
I just tweeted thank you, Royce.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think
you, Royce.
everyone, if you ever enjoyed it, I'm sure he would like that, just to hear something from you.
Yeah.
And just
And I don't think Royce
you know,
is forever going away. He's still gonna like
Yeah.
watch our shit and maybe come to game days or whatever. Like I think he
Yeah.
may still be around, but I think he's just taking a step back. from all
Yeah,
that-
the
all that.
level that he was doing stuff at, like no living person could go at that level forever. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what we got, we were so lucky to have it. Like we were so
I
lucky
feel
to
like
have him.
I've talked to
around,
people
you know?
about this. Like, I mean, I'm talking Game Grumps or the Behemoth or whatever, and talked about Royce in particular, and just, I mean, these people would kill for a fan like Royce. Like, people were like so jealous that we had a fan like Royce because he does everything for us. So like, really, thank you.
Thank you, Royce.
So thank you, Royce. This show is dedicated to you.
Royce, it's
yeah.
been
The
nice.
He is the man. He will always be the man.
404.
He will
baby.
always be number one. I like Lovable Bill, but Royce was always. I always bring up Lovable Bill because he was like the first viewer.
Yeah.
He seriously was like one of the first viewers
Yeah,
we
it's
ever
him and
had.
Kevin.
Patient Zero.
So he'll always have a special place to me.
You know what?
But Royce isn't even the best human. He's superhuman.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
well, with
he's-
that memory, I don't
he's on
trust it. It's just too good.
Bionic.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's got that Rod Serling swagger. Don't forget.
That's true.
I'll never forget.
Don't forget the swagger.
Yeah.
And glasses like Neo.
That's true.
That
He
is
does.
true.
He wears sunglasses well, like Neo.
But stronger than Neo.
That's true. Anyways, thank you,
Thank
Royce.
you very
Anyway,
much, Royce.
So that's the, I mean,
Are
yeah,
we
we're
done?
kind of,
Yeah,
at
it's-
the
It
end.
feels like it
we
went
should-
by so fast.
It
I
did.
know,
Save the
but
best for last.
I've been watching
Royce,
so many movies.
he texted me today.
I've
Said
been
it'd be
reading stuff.
a big tribute to me if we could end it on time. Is what he said to me. So
No.
I respect for Royce. I feel
Yeah,
like-
fuck
To be
you.
fair, to be fair, that doesn't sound like Royce.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure
He'd
he
want
that.
this to
That
go
was your
for
wife.
4 days.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, anyway, on a hopefully on a happier note, I just wanted to say real fast before we end, because we haven't talked about it. We are going to be at PAX West in Seattle.
Yeah.
In beginning of September like 2nd through the whatever.
3
I don't know.
weeks.
You'll have all the info's online, but we'll be at PAX West. Usual thing, we have a booth there all weekend. We have a panel on, I think it's going to be Friday of the show, but we'll put all the official stuff out. We will be at PAX, but something we hadn't announced is we will have a booth at Long Beach Comic Con.
What?
That's also
That's right.
mid-September.
September.
Damn.
That's right.
We'll have a booth there. We don't have a panel, and we don't even know who's going to be there quite yet. But there will be a booth there.
Yeah.
So if
That's
you're
a
going to
cool
be at
con.
Long Beach Comic Con,
I scoped it out last year.
yeah.
It's a pretty cool convention.
Isn't that where
Yeah.
Anime Expo was? Like
Like
forever
2007.
ago?
long
Yeah.
time
Like,
ago.
like,
Yeah.
like one of like the first ones we
Yeah.
went to?
It's a nice convention center there.
Someone saw when they did that and went, I wonder if anyone could do something so perfect. And now that's what this is.
Ah.
Long Beach is like the famous Anime Expo year where it was like, is this happening?
Yeah.
Is this running? Like where entrances were like you couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Remember
Into
when
that
you went? You
maze.
could go into
Oh.
the exhibit
Hey,
hall, but you couldn't come
I
out.
tried to
Yeah.
get my badge, but I was blacklisted. because it's something
Yes.
that one of you guys did. that
Oh,
I
yeah!
wasn't able to get mine
Yeah.
done.
Something one of
Derek
you
had a
guys
toy whip.
did.
That was the
Whip.
Peace Bondable
Yeah.
convention
Yeah.
where everything was like
Yeah.
had to be Peace Bondable.
Hey,
and
Yes.
nothing
That's the
would
first
be.
That's the
cosplayers.
first cosplayers.
First cosplay.
Yeah, is that convention.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back.
Wow. With real weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Bring all my toys.
JK.
with me.
Anyway, so we'll be at both of those. So come see us if you get a chance. Lots of other stuff to come. Again, check out the Patreon. Hopefully to hit that goal because I'm ready to work on this kind of bigger thing. I'm really excited. I've had a real passion lately.
We are working on it.
And hey, I was also going to say, oh yeah.
No, you say you're looking forward to working on it. We are working on it.
Yeah, oh no, but just all the time more.
Yeah.
Is all I
Exactly.
mean. And I also wanted to say real quick too. Last week, we changed some stuff with the podcast that we had some better chair. I like that so much more. Sitting on those things and not the black
The bench.
entities that we had before.
Black leather monsters.
But we were working on some of the stuff. Some of the audio was a little weird.
What do you mean?
I go off on rants because this stuff pisses me the hell off.
He did.
But I want to say real fast.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
When
that either.
when I go fucking crazy about that stuff and I start talking about we don't know what we're doing, I don't know what I'm doing. We have had so much help from Eric and Garrett and Kevin on the camera and all that stuff. So I want to give a thank you to them because they've been working nonstop on trying to get that all to work. What?
He's trying to cut this out.
Oh yeah. No, but in all honesty, because I'm always talking about honestly, when I say we don't have a professional crew working on this stuff, I just mean we don't have a hired audio team from some fucking company doing this stuff for us.
You got
it's
one
all
better.
of
You
us.
got Eric and Garrett.
But don't
right.
take that as even better. But don't take that as these guys aren't professional because these guys have been doing a really great job. And I didn't want to talk that down or anything like that. So I want to give a shout out to these guys. They're not as good as Royce, but they're pretty good. So I want to give.
Shouts out.
I mean, I think that's fair.
Credit
to
where
say.
credit
And
is
apology
due.
None
for
of
his
us are.
behavior last week.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
that no.
I
don't think I
to be
acted
fair,
bad.
everything you just said, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for it. Go ahead.
No, I didn't. I don't remember saying anything else. I just wanted to say
Apology to
Didn't speak out of school.
these guys tell me. These guys are talking about
left
me.
hanging out to dry.
I had a great time. I had a great time filming Final Fantasy. They tell me I was pissy
Oh
during
my
that. They tell me I had a
God.
go. I don't know what even is going on anymore. So all I can say is
I agree.
thank you.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm with
I
you.
100%
All I
agree with
can
that
say
sentiment. Yes.
is thank you to these guys and I don't know what he's talking about to this guy. So anyway,
I think it's time for a
Nice.
divorce. Good night.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
I just wanted to say thank you.
Fuck
Well,
off.
next Wednesday, PPS audio is gonna be perfect. Next Sunday, podcast audio is gonna be perfect.
Sean, when you see this, cut it.
Oh, I cut it a long time ago.
Okay.
Oh fuck.